Defense for the Vikings.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Now 2nd and 9.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hunt will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-10. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
To throw is Duggan.
He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Duggan. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or
two shy of the 30. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Thielen going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made at the 18. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Hurts throw taken in there by Crowder. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Duggan looking to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite give it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Oh, that's just not fair, and now run the run. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Duggan now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. 63, bad. 63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Man open. Here's Crowder. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Go. Miami.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays to Pensacola. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. Duggan. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down,
Dugan. Addison hauls it in.
and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bailing for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 16.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To throw is Duggan.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Duggan's pass. Intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 6.
Silver, set. Hey, Silver.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
On ill-advised throw, back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing, Duggan. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Okay, break.
Duggan looking to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think, look, you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried down here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Duggan now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. Dugan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Takes this
one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And now here's another interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Man open, here is Crowder. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. For the win inside, Charles, all that was missing was a shutout. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it.